Good morning. Happy Monday. I love Mondays. I love getting back into the swing of things. Not that I ever really stop on the weekends, but I do find like Monday is just a fresh start to everything, and I'm really excited about it. So I hope if you're somebody who doesn't really like Mondays, I hope that you can learn to like them as well. I've got just a really short video for you today. I showed you this on my loom last Monday, and so I have it off the loom. It didn't turn out as anticipated because I had a terrible time threading. I think I mentioned it in my last video. I had a terrible time threading to get the log cabin on both layers of my blanket. So I've got one side that's beautifully log cabin and one side that's not. But here it is. It's a perfect size baby blanket. There is no middle seam there at all. It's gorgeous log cabin on one side and not so gorgeous log cabin on the other, but it still looks really beautiful. I'll figure that out. What I did learn from this project is that the Maurice Broussard 8/4 Super Lamb, it's called Super Lamb, is perfect for double width blankets on your two 7.5 dent reeds. The sheds were beautiful. I was actually using a boat shuttle with this, which was really exciting for me, and it just whipped right along. And I've got it on my lap now, and it feels lovely. I feel the warmth. Quick question for you. I know that babies don't use blankets anymore. They're never left unattended with a blanket. So if that's the case, does that mean I can put a fringe on my blanket? Because I could put a satin binding on it, but I love fringe. I love twisted fringe. So tell me, am I allowed to put a twisted fringe on a blanket, or do I have to bind it with satin? And if I bind it with satin, should I do all four sides, or do I just do the sides with the fringe? Let me know what you think in the comments. Another project I've been working on is this scarf. It's still wet. I just wet finished it this morning, and I did throw it in my dryer for 3 minutes, and it felt drier than it did when it came out of, felt drier than it was when it came out of the dryer. But I've got Silk Noil for the warp, which is beautiful, although I will say it's very staticky when you're warping it, so just be prepared for that. And then I used Silkpaca by Malabrigo, so a silk and alpaca blend for the weft, and I used 2 pickup sticks to just create the pattern in there. And I can tell from how it feels after washing that even though it's still wet and it hasn't been pressed yet, it's going to have just this lovely light drapey feel to it. So I'll be working on getting this pattern written up. It won't be ready this week, but it might be ready for next week. Thank you for those who've registered for the Chenille class that's coming up in October. I still have spots left for that, but I'm going to open up a date for Tuesday as well. So I think the class is the second Saturday of October. I'll book another class for the Tuesday following that. If you have questions, comments, I've been getting a few comments that you're having difficulties hearing me, so I'm talking a little bit louder, but there is a CC on your screen that you can get closed captioning so that you can get subtitles, if that's helpful to you. And somebody else suggested that it might be the device, so sometimes putting headphones on might help you hear a little bit better as well. But I am trying my best to speak a little louder and have the camera a little bit closer to me, so hopefully that will help as well. Let me know if you have questions, let me know if there's techniques you'd like to learn, and I'd love to hear back from you. Have a wonderful week, enjoy some time weaving, and just sit at your loom and enjoy that fiber, that feel of the fiber going through your fingers, and let me know what you're working on.